guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a couple things to share with you and a couple palettes to try. So I don't know, this isn't my normal like, oh, one and done, like one palette. Here it is, because this is an interesting collection. So I'm sure you can tell by the title of the video. I haven't named it yet, so that's why I always say that. But I'm sure it's gonna have something to do with this in the title of the video. I actually, this is pretty stupid. So I got both. Okay, so Melt came out with a Halloween Town collection, and when it first came out, I was like, meh. Like, I didn't really, I wasn't really drawn to the palette when I first saw it, much less like the whole collection, but I was like, oh, I really like that bag. Like, it's my jam, Jack and Sally. So as you can see, I ended up purchasing just the bag because I was like, oh, I really like the bag. I'll get a lot of use out of it. It's super cute. It's got like a melt, what do you call that? Like a handle or whatever. On the end of that, and then the bag is like super nice. So it's got this closed in. This is just like your typical like nylon. I hope it's like sturdy. It feels like it's 2 layers, so it should be sturdy, but it's really gonna annoy me. It's almost like the inside of like you get in like a backpack. And it's super cute, and it's got Jack and Sally, it's got Oogie Boogie, it's got Zero. She's got the various characters in here, and then it has like the mesh part, and I was like, oh, I'll really use this, whatever. So I bought this by itself, okay? So I was fine. I was done. I was like, I'm not gonna get the palette. I'm not really drawn to it. I watched multiple videos on it, and I was like, yeah, it's nice, but I just don't need it. And then they came out, and they were like, oh, ha ha ha, au contraire, we are actually releasing a Christmas Town palette. And I was like, what? So they then showed the Zero bag, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, no way. So I, of course, why do I need 2 makeup bags? Because I do. Like, sometimes when I travel, you know, I'm shoving them in other things. I don't know. I was just like, I really like it. It's got this cute little heart. Oh, is it not going to show because of the lights? With Jack and Zero. There we go. It's got Jack and Zero. Again, it's got the melt. It's got like, what's the word? An imprinted sleigh with the reindeer or whatever with Jack going out, and then the inside has Zero, and it's the same layout as the other bag. It just has Zero all over it. Same nylon like a backpack, and then it's got this, and I was like, that is so cute. So I ended up getting that bag and then ordering the 2 palettes together. Even though seeing the one palette by itself, I was like, meh. When I saw the other palette, I was like, oh, maybe the 2 of them together would be something really neat. So here is the outside of the Halloween Town palette. It's actually got like the lettering, the shifting in the lettering, but the nice little detail here. Super cute. And then it's got the characters on the back. So I think they did a really nice job with the packaging. And then here is the new Christmas Town one. It's got Jack dressed up as Santa Claus. And then again, the same thing. Reflective, that's the word. And then it's got some of the characters on the back. And I'm like, is this where they're pulling the color story from? So see, with the different characters, I don't know. Because when I first saw this palette again, I was like, me. I mean, they did do a really nice job. Like, the front of it is super pretty, and I don't normally keep like the boxes, but I might for these 2 just because they look really nice. So then here is the, I don't know, what do you call this? Holographic, is that the word? I don't know. I can't think of it offhand. Where it like changes. Oh, it's up and down. So here is the Halloween Town palette. Again, I was like, you know, it's pretty, but like I wasn't super drawn to it. It was just kind of like, man, I don't need it. But then they brought out this one, and I was like, oh, Why? Why was this so much prettier to me? I'm not really sure. I've really been into yellow lately. This, on camera, that looks blue. This one looks blue in the viewfinder. These greens are super pretty, but then the red and the white, I don't know why I was really drawn to that. And then it's got, you know, these deeper purples. This is actually purple, and this is like a, what you call that? Chartreuse. Is that like that greeny yellow color? But again, in my mind, when I was thinking about them, I was like, oh, maybe they'll go really well together. I will say the shape of the palette is really obnoxious, to be honest. But here's like both of them together. And I was like, you could have a lot of fun. You could do a lot of looks with the two of them together. So they had it on sale. It was like a bundle deal. Buy both of them for whatever it was. I think they're still in stock. It is. So they have a bundle deal with both of them together. It's $99. I don't know if there's a coupon code, but then I also got the bag. So there's that. They do actually have the whole collection. That was the thing too. Like, they released the whole collection initially on the pre-launch, and we're like, oh, you need the code to get into our website, blah blah blah. And then everybody, including myself, were like super annoyed because we were like, oh, it's only the full collection. Like, why can we not just buy the separate pieces now? So I don't know, they did some whole thing. So anyway, that is what I'm gonna do today. So I think what I want to do, because I've shown you both, and I know a lot of people have done this one and this one, I'm actually going to go ahead, show you both again. So here's the two palettes. And I'm going to go ahead and insert some swatches here. So it's 10 colors in each, so 20 in total. I mean, I'm hoping they're typical for melt formulas, like the good formula that we all love. There's a lot of like similarities though, like looking at it, between Bone Daddy and Christmas Town over here. So Bone Daddy up here in the top, and then Christmas Daddy down here. You know, they look similar in tone. They're both purples. So, I mean, that's kind of annoying. And then you have, these two are similar with each other out of the two different palettes. So they might have done it thinking that, hey, you might buy one and not the other, not necessarily both of them, because they released one and then we're like, oh, ha, look what we did, type of situation. But I don't know. So anyway, if you want to see what I do with these palettes together, then just keep watching. So I'm kind of undecided, because I know a lot of people have done just the one palette so far, and I'm like, oh, look, I'm excited to use both palettes together. I kind of want to do one eye using both palettes together, but I also want to do a look with these colors here. I don't know why I'm so drawn to these reds, but I really am. So I think I want to try to do something with those colors. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to do like some off the wall, like Christmassy colored eye. So I think I want to go ahead and go into Sandy Claus Pale Red, and you do get a mirror in both. I mean, it's a decent mirror. I don't have my little mirror here that I normally do, so I'm just going to use this one. Yeah, I think I'm going to use these reds, and let's see. I'm like super intrigued by them. I'm just going to take this Morphe E30 fluffy brush and put this Sandy Claus color in my crease. Stippling it on and then blending it out. That went on really nice, and it really blended out nicely. So I super appreciate that. And then I think what I want to do is I'm going to take this Beauty Bay BB203 brush, just another fluffy brush, and I want to go into Smithereens here, this deep green. Tap that off, and I think I'm actually gonna go in here to this inner portion of my eye. all over this, all over the inner portion and into the middle of my eyelid. That actually went over that color really nice. I mean, it's darker in here, but it doesn't look mucky. It doesn't look muddled. Actually went on pretty nice. So I'm going to do that. And then I think I'm going to pick up this Morphe E17 brush, just a smaller fluffy brush. And I'm going to go ahead and go into Nightmare. This deeper red. I wonder if it's going to be more like a purplish red. Let's see. And I'm going to put that out here. Ooh, this so gives me like Christmassy vibes. Like cranberries, Christmas trees, candy canes. Now I'm going to keep it a little lower because I still want to see that red there. And then I'm going to bring it in to where the green is. And blend it out a little bit right there. Pick up a little bit more. Like sugar plum cranberry. That. And I'm going to go back in with that first brush with a little bit more of Sandy Claws on there. Because I feel like I lost a little bit of it. And I'm going to bring it up a little bit higher. And I'm actually going to bring it in a little bit into here. And then bring it out like that. Ooh, I really want to see what Mistletoe looks like. This color here. I'm kind of undecided because I was like, oh, maybe I'll just use the one, but maybe I'll use the other palette. You know, I can do what I want. So I think I'm going to go into this color Mistletoe. But what other color would I use? I don't know. Let's see how that applies. Let me go ahead and put Mistletoe. Here it is. So it's a little bit. I'm going to pick some up with my finger. This color feels kind of hard in the pan, to be honest with you. Huh. So let me see. But I'm picking it up on my brush pretty nice. So maybe it's just I need to pick it up on my brush. I'm going to get it wet with my Morphe Luminous setting spray. And let's see what that does. Okay. Alright, that's a lot better. I'll put it right here in the center. Pick up a little bit more. Bring it down. I think I'm going to do like, not quite like a halo eye, but kind of like a halo eye type situation. So I'm going to go back into that Nightmare color and just blend a little bit over where that edge meets up. Just ever so slight. And then I'm actually going to pick it up. I'm going to look down and I'm going to bring it in about halfway underneath like that, and then I'm going to pick up that green at Smithereens and I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and tap it in here to get a better blend, bring it in, and then I'm going to pick up a little bit more. I'm going to look down and bring it under the eye. Try to make sure it's on the inner corner the way it needs to be. Like that, and then I'm going to pick up that, oh, I'm going to pick up that end now. I'm going to pick up, where is it? I'm going to pick this brush back up, the Morphe M124 brush. I'm going to pick up that green, a mistletoe color, get it on the tip. And then I'm going to go underneath the eye. I think I'm going to have to get it wet. So I'm going to pick it up. Get wet. I'm coming down a little further than I normally would. It's just a little more blown out. Sometimes I try to be more precise and keep it like right up under here by the lash line, but I'm just rolling with it, and I'm going to dab a little bit more over the edging just to make sure my blend is there, and then put a little bit more right there. And I think I'm going to leave that like that. I really like that. It's not what I was expecting. I kind of was like, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, but I actually like how that turned out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take a clean brush, just a clean fluffy brush, and just go over the very edge of all of this to make sure everything's just nice and blended, neat and tidy. So there's that. Oh my gosh, that looks so Christmassy. I really like it. I'm gonna put that clean brush down. So I think I'm gonna leave that eye like that. I'm gonna go ahead and hop over to the other eye, and let's see. Ooh, I think I already know what I want to do. I'm gonna combine both palettes for this eye. So I'm gonna go in with Ragdoll, and I'm gonna pick that up on this Morphe E27 brush, just a fluffy brush. This color is a little softer. Oh no, come on camera. Can you see? So just be careful. Tap that off. All right, let me pick up a little bit more. Let's try that again. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. So I'm just gonna use this as a transition shade. Go ahead and build it up to the desired color and get it blended out. That went on really nice. That is a really pretty color. I think I'm gonna do Christmas Town and Shrek. So I'm gonna Shriek. I thought that said Shrek. I was like, wait a second. Shriek. So I'm gonna go into that with this Beauty Bay cut crease from that Prism collection, the Prism brush collection. I'm gonna pick that up, and I'm gonna go into this front part and just stipple this color on. Kind of on an angle right here in the crease and like above. About halfway. Like that. Put that brush down, and then I'm going to pick up, this is why I have to wash my brushes so much. I'm going to pick up this Luxie 229 tapered blending brush. Again, it's just a smaller, it's a little denser, fluffier brush. And I'm going to pick up out of the other palette, I'm going to pick up Christmas Town. Now obviously if you only have the one palette, the Halloween Town, you can go up here and pick up, Bone Daddy right here, which would be pretty too. But I'm going to go pick up Christmas Town. And I guess in all honesty, I could have stayed in the other palette, but I saw this color in the Christmas Town palette and was like, oh, I'm going to pick that up. But as I was just looking at that, you know, sometimes like you think things and then when you say them out loud, you're like, oh, yeah, that's what just happened. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to stipple this color on and blend it out to the desired depth that I want it. On the outer portion of, like the outer portion, then in a bit. Don't quite know what I want to do in the middle, so I'm not going to bring it all the way in. These colors are so much fun. Oh, you guys know I love my shimmers, and I think I want to get down on these shimmers. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to go into Sugar Plum Visions, this color right here. Now on the viewfinder, it's looking like it's blue. I don't know if there's going to be a shift, but like when I look down at it here and move it, it looks purple. So I don't know what that's all about. Let me see. Let's go ahead and swatch it. I hope that's what that looks like. Oh my gosh. That looks so pretty on the viewfinder. Come on, camera. That looks so pretty. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm going to pick up this Morphe M124 brush. It's a clean one. And I'm going to pick up Sugar Plum Visions. Tap it off. And I'm going to go right here. I'm going to try to pick up a little bit on my finger. Because I want that deeper purple to be like the outer corner. So I'm just going on like this inner third portion. And now I'm going to pick up a little bit on the brush. And I'm going to go ahead and get it wet. This one doesn't feel nearly as hard as that green did. So I was like, oh no, don't be, hope it's not pressed too hard. So I'm gonna do just like that. I'm gonna clean that brush off, and then I'm gonna go into Mausoleum, this color here. And this is in the Halloween Town palette. And I'm gonna put that on the inner third of the eye. That is so pretty. That actually went on really nice, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it wet. And then I'm gonna dab it over where those two meet up to get a nice blend. I'm gonna bring it into the inner corner just a smidge. Because I hadn't really decided what I want to do. I think, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna go in with Bone Daddy because I said, oh, you know, you could have used that one. I wanna see what that one actually looks like, to see how similar it's gonna be. Let's remember that the purple from the Christmas Town, the color Christmas Town in the Christmas Town palette, is out here on this outer portion. So let's see how close this Bone Daddy is to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that color. I'm gonna look down and I'm gonna apply that color down here. I think it's safe to say those two colors are super, super similar. I'm gonna go ahead, pick up Bone Daddy, and then pick up Christmas Town. So that's the difference. So Bone Daddy is a bit deeper on my hand, but let's see. Bone Daddy's on the bottom. So, I mean, they are pretty darn close. They're pretty darn close in tone. So I think, one, I'm going to clean my fingers off, but I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of this Mausoleum color, because I think I really do like it on the inner corner. And I'm going to go ahead and just deepen that up and bring it in a little bit more. Like that. And then I think I want to pick up a little bit more of the Sugar Plums Vision. Get it wet again, and I'm just gonna touch up that center part of the eye. Just over top where the two meet, and then out to here. Like that. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave both eyes like that. I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna do some mascara, some eyeliner, probably some lashes, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here is the finished look. I'll go ahead and close my eyes. I don't think my lashes are quite dry yet. I'll go ahead and cover this eye so you can see. And then I'll go ahead and cover this eye. So there it is again. All right, let me zoom out and we'll talk about it. Okay, so why is this? Like my Temu earrings, I think I got these for like $1.98 or something ridiculous. I don't know. They're just some like gold, like they look like they have like a crushed texture on them. Anyway, just thought I'd point that out because I was like, oh. Anyway, so I went ahead and I was just playing around with some different lipsticks I purchased recently, and I went ahead and used this NYX Professional Makeup lip pencil in, I lied, this isn't it. That was Prune. I did not use Prune. I used Courant. So went ahead and used this one. It's the tip of it, like this part looks like it's supposed to be a really deep, like sparkly red. It is not. It is like a deep plum color. I guess that's what you call it, like deep plummy mauve color. And then I went ahead and used this Essence Semi-Matte Lipstick in number 11, Amazing, over top of it to get the color combo I have. It's not quite what I was going for, but for the sake of the video, I was like, I'm not gonna go ahead and wipe all this off, mess up my makeup, and prolong getting back on here to do this. So I was like, you know what, it's good enough. It's an interesting color. I'm not so sure. I feel like I wanted something a little more red toned, more like the cranberry-ish color out here is what I was going for. So this isn't as deep. So anyway, that's what I did. I used my Essence Superfine eyeliner pen. Normally I like this. I don't know if I've just been spoiled lately because I've been using the Benefit They're Real Extreme Precision liner and it's been going on so nicely that I had a little bit of difficulty with this one, but it also I think is drying out, so that could be part of the problem. That's what I was saying. I didn't let my lashes quite dry enough. I was like, I gotta get this on. My little one's getting wild out here, so I know I need to hurry up and get out there with him. My husband's out there, but he wants me. He's been at daycare, you know, most of the day, and he's like, I just want to hang out with you. And I'm like, I need to go do a video. So I'm trying to balance my time a little better. So I was like, let's just throw these on and get back on. But I did not let them dry long enough. So anyway, don't pay attention to that. I am so flipping surprised. I did not think, like, I don't know. I think because I went into this and was like, I'm not really sure what I want to do. I know kind of the colors, but I think for me, for myself, I'm really surprised with how this eye turned out. Like, it's very Christmassy to me. It makes me feel like Christmas trees and like cranberry type like situation, and I really like it. Like, I'm really surprised because I guess in my mind I was kind of like, I know I want to use reds and I know possibly some greens, but I really don't know. Like, I couldn't picture what the actual look was gonna be like. So as it started coming to life on my eye, I was like, oh wow, that is really nice. Like, I really like that. So that's the fun thing about makeup. You never know like where it's gonna go. And look, I get so excited I skipped like a whole part. So let me back it up. In my lower waterline, while we're talking about it, I use the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner and Gotcha. I love these liners. I cannot say enough about them. Get them when they're on sale. I think I got them, it was like buy two get one free situation at Ulta. So they were like $4.99. So for every two I bought, I got one free. So I used that. And then I used the purple one in Vivid. It's called Vivid. And I used that in this lower waterline. Okay, so back to this. I just really am like super enthralled. One, not with my lashes because again, I put them on too soon. That's my bad. See, the inner corner isn't sticking. It's coming off a little bit. So we'll just try to hurry up and not pay attention to that, okay, as I've already said. Anyway, I am rambling, but I am so excited. So like I said, I initially was not going to get this one. I was like, I'm not seeing it. It's not doing it for me. I usually love all of Melt's palettes. I was like, that kind of reminds me of the electric one. So I'm going to show you. So this is the electric on top. So they're similar tones. These blues are similar. This color here is similar. So you see you got the blues down here, and then you have that like greenish, goldenish tone. But then you have the oranges, and that's offset by these. So I think at first, I was not intrigued by it. I was like, I don't need it. Again, I talked myself out of it. But when I saw the Christmas Town one, I don't know what it was that drew me in. I think it was like the red and the white, and I don't know. It drew me in, and I was just immediately like, wow, if I'm gonna buy that one, let me get the other one, because I feel like the two of them together is just better. I just think there's more options there. I think it's a lot of fun. I mean, the eye looks I did today, I'm super excited about them. They turned out really pretty. Everything worked really well. Everything applied nicely. Everything blended. Everything went over top of each other nicely. Like, I don't know. I just feel like I haven't been this excited about a Melt palette in a while. It's like, oh yeah, these are nice, you know, this, but like I truly, genuinely feel excited about these two palettes together. Did I need both makeup bags? No, I didn't need them. I don't need anything, but I love them. I absolutely do. And I'm going to be going out of town for a wedding this weekend, and I am bringing these because I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I have to dress up in like a Western attire for the actual wedding. My husband's in the wedding, so he's wearing like this ridiculous like navy blue Western shirt with like embroidery all over the shoulder, like all over the front that we picked out for him. Big ol' honking belt buckle, like the whole 9 boots. So I got a navy blue dress and some boots to like kind of match him. That way we, you know, we're kind of like matchy, but I have no idea what makeup I'm going to take for the weekend. And 3, did I say 2? 3. It's in Florida. It's gonna be hot. So I don't know. We're just gonna be out and about. So I'm super excited to take these to travel with this weekend. So I have no regrets there either. So in all honesty, I have no regrets for anything I have purchased with this collection. Now again, I didn't buy the whole collection. I read some reviews about the lipsticks, and people are like, meh. And you know, I have some Melt lipsticks. It's just not something I run to and like jump to buy. So their palettes, that's another thing. I have quite a few Melt palettes, but again, I don't feel like I've been as excited about a Melt palette as I am about these two together. And I don't know, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know, they're so cute. They are. So I'm really surprised. I'm really happy that I ended up purchasing this one. And like I said, you can get them as a bundle. I don't know if they have affiliate codes or anything like that. I do not know. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this look, or these two looks. I hope this helps you decide whether you want to go on and purchase them, or if you still are like, nah. If you have it and you love it, let's talk about it. If you have it and you're like, meh, we could talk about it too. Let's just have a healthy discussion about these. Let me know what your thoughts are, because I love interacting with you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and go ahead and subscribe. Please, if you haven't, please subscribe. And I just can't thank you guys enough. Like, I get so excited to get new things and get on here and like play with it and show you guys. So I really hope you enjoy these videos, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day or evening or whenever you're watching this.